One of the most effective means for your department to build goodwill in your community is to become proficient in salvage operations. Good salvage operations are often mentioned in media reports, and this reflects well in your department's image as caring and concerned responders who value the lives and property of your citizens. In this program on salvage operations, you will see many of the basic methods of reducing property loss. The training objectives are: 1. To present the benefits of salvage operations to both the public and the fire department. 2. To demonstrate the proper use and care of salvage covers. 3. To identify common equipment used in salvage operations. And 4. To show how to construct a water chute and a catch-all using salvage covers. There are numerous benefits of salvage operations to both the public and the fire department. The public appreciate your efforts to save belongings that are threatened in a fire. Often, the most traumatic loss to home and business owners is not the structure, but the photos, documents, and personal effects that are destroyed in a fire. By saving these items, the fire department is responsible for lessening the terrible emotional loss experienced by fire victims. For fire service personnel, the value of salvage operations begins with knowing that your actions were critical in avoiding a total loss from the fire. The benefit of a successful salvage operation is further felt by firefighters when people express their appreciation for your efforts to you. Because many firefighting operations require us to damage property in order to attack the fire, it is essential that we make every effort in salvage to lessen the damage. Improved techniques in fire extinguishment, plus the prompt and effective use of salvage procedures, will assist in minimizing damage at nearly every fire call. Salvage covers are a primary tool in salvage operations. Salvage covers are traditionally made of waterproof canvas. They have reinforced corners and edge hems with grommets for hanging or draping. Some newer types of salvage covers are made from synthetic materials that are lightweight and economical. They tend to slip off when used on tall piles of materials, however. Before using a salvage cover, you will need to move the contents of the room into a grouping so that it can be protected with a minimum of covers. When arranging household furnishings, group them in the center of the room. Place a dresser or other high object at the end of the bed. Other furniture can be grouped close by, and pictures, curtains, and clothing can be placed on the bed. If the room has a removable rug, slip the rug out from under each piece of furniture as it is moved. An average size cover can usually protect the contents of one residential bedroom. How you will deploy the cover over the objects will depend on how it was rolled or folded. Let's look at how to roll and fold covers for maximum efficiency. A roll for a one firefighter spread requires 2 firefighters to make the roll. The firefighters grasp the cover midway between the center and the edge to be folded. They place one hand midway between the outside hand and the center. They fold the cover to the center. Now they grasp the corner of the cover and fold it over the other hand. They bring the outside edge to the center and put it on top of the fold. Fold the other half of the cover in the same way. Straighten out the folds. Fold over about 12 inches or 300 millimeters at each end of the cover to make even ends for the roll. Start the roll at one end, compressing the cover into a tight roll. Secure the roll with inner tube bands, Velcro strips, or cords. Let's look at how long it really takes to do this salvage cover roll. This rolled cover can easily be deployed by a single firefighter. Start at one end of the object to be covered. Unroll enough of the cover to cover the end. Lay the roll on the object and continue unrolling to the other end. Position it there, or just let it fall into place. Standing at one end, grasp the open edges in each hand. Open the sides of the cover by snapping your hands up and out. Now, open the other end of the cover in the same way. Tuck the loose edges in at the bottom. Some departments fold salvage covers rather than rolling them. To fold a cover for a one firefighter spread, you will need 2 firefighters. Fold it just as you would for the rolled cover, up to the point before rolling it. Now, grasp the end of the cover to a point just short of the center. Use one hand as a pivot and bring the folded end over on top of the previous fold. Once again, fold the ends over and on top of the previous fold at the middle. Fold the other end toward the center, leaving about 4 inches or 100 millimeters between the 2 folds. The space between the folds becomes a hinge for the final fold. Once again, let's see how this salvage cover fold looks in real time. To deploy the one firefighter spread with a folded salvage cover, lay the cover on top of the object to be covered near the center. Start at either end and unfold the cover toward that end. Grasp the cover at the end near the center with both hands to keep the corners from falling out of the fold and bring the end into position. Unfold the other end in the same way. Stand at one end and grasp the open edges with each hand. Open the sides by snapping both hands up and out. Do the same at the other end, and then tuck in all the loose edges around the bottom. Larger salvage covers are best handled by 2 firefighters. To fold a cover for a 2 firefighters spread, first stretch the cover out lengthwise and grasp opposite ends at the center grommet. Pull the cover tightly between you and raise the fold at the center high above the floor, shaking out the wrinkles. Spread the folded cover on the floor and smooth it flat. Grasp the open edge corners and put your foot at the center, making a pivot for the next fold. Stretch the cover tightly and make a quarter fold by folding the open edges over the folded edge. Now, one firefighter stands on one end, while the other grasps the opposite end and shakes out the wrinkles. Carry one end to the opposite end and align the edges. Shake out all the wrinkles and straighten the edges. Grasp the open ends and use your inside foot as a pivot for the next fold. Bring the open ends over and place them just short of the fold in the center. Continue the folding process in the same way. You can use your free hand as a pivot to hold the cover straight. Let's look at how long the entire folding process actually takes. The balloon throw is the most common method for two firefighters deploying a salvage cover. To do this, stretch the cover along one side of the object to be covered, and open the last half fold by grasping each side of the cover near the ends. Make several accordion folds in your inside hand, and put your outside hand about halfway down the hem on the end. Pull the cover tightly between you, and get ready to swing the folded part down, up, and out in one sweeping motion to pocket as much air as possible. When the cover is as high as you can reach, pitch or carry the accordion folds over the object, causing the cover to float over the object. Guide it into position and straighten it for better water runoff. Salvage equipment includes both hand and power tools that may be needed in salvage operations. It is recommended that salvage equipment be located in one area on the apparatus. Smaller tools can be kept in a salvage toolbox to make them easy to locate and carry. Care for hand tools by keeping them dry and lightly oil them if necessary. Tools from a sprinkler kit will be needed for fighting fires in buildings with automatic sprinkler systems. The tools are used to turn off the water from open sprinklers. Carry-alls, or debris bags, are used to carry debris or provide a water basin for immersing small burning objects. You can make them from old or damaged salvage covers by lashing a cord through the grommets. If you pull it tight, the carry-all will pucker to form a bag. Floor runners are used to cover carpet and other floor coverings during fire attack operations. Vinyl laminated nylon floor runners are lightweight, tough, and easy to maintain. Portable pumps are used to remove water from basements, elevator shafts, and sumps. Trash-type pumps are best suited for salvage operations because they can withstand the dirty, gritty water of salvage. A water vacuum removes water, chemicals, and even dirt and small debris. The water vacuum consists of a tank and a nozzle. Backpack-type tanks have a capacity of 4 to 5 gallons. Floor models can have capacities up to 20 gallons. Care for water vacuums includes inspecting the power cords for any broken insulation, flushing the collection tank after each use, and cleaning the nozzle. Salvage covers can be used for routing and catching water, as well as just covering objects. Using a water chute is a practical method of removing water that comes through the ceiling from an upper floor. Water chutes constructed on the floor below firefighting operations can drain the runoff through windows and doors. You can make a water chute with 1 or more salvage covers and 2 pike poles. Arrange the cover over 2 pike poles that are extended between a window and a ladder. The ladder must be higher than the windowsill. Water chutes can also be constructed on stairways. Roll the sides of the cover to prevent water from seeping over the edges. A catch-all can be constructed from a salvage cover placed on the floor to hold small amounts of water. A catch-all can also hold larger amounts of water if constructed properly. To construct a catch-all, 2 firefighters spread the cover on the floor and roll the sides inward about 3 feet or 1 meter. The ends of the side rolls are laid at a 90-degree angle to form the corners of the catch-all. Roll one end into a tight roll on top of the side roll and form a flap. Using your outside hand, lift the edge roll and turn the end roll in to lock the corners. Do the same on the other end. This catch-all could hold up to several hundred gallons of runoff. In this program, we have shown basic procedures for conducting several types of common salvage operations. We have presented the benefits of salvage operations to both the public and the fire department, a demonstration of the proper use and care of salvage covers, various types of common salvage equipment, and a demonstration of how to construct a water chute and a catch-all using salvage covers. Salvage is valuable to property owners because it lessens the material and emotional loss of a fire. And it is beneficial to your department because it allows you to build goodwill in your community and to gain appreciation for a job well done. Any fire results in some type of loss and damage. By lessening that damage, we have shown that we can go beyond just extinguishing the flames. We have the skill and ability to make the loss as small as possible, and we take the care and precautions necessary to make that happen.